Welcome back to A Time for Change. Now, for more than 30 years, Steve Harvey has made a living, a pretty good living, as a comedian, actor, and television host. But behind the scenes, he's making sure that his money is also working hard. Now, we talked recently about the companies he chooses to invest in, what he thinks about cryptocurrency, and why he's now trying his hand at something new in the world of finance. That's non-fungible tokens, NFTs. Take a look.
It was brought to me, to be honest with you, because I have a lot of young people around me who keep me abreast, but it was more about ownership, and taking more of an active role into my content. It's become a platform for people who are creators, and getting involved in NFT. I mean, you look at a revenue stream that's really high right now, and it doesn't require you to go out there and do what I've been doing the majority of my career, which is make appearances. I've been making appearance money for so long, and I decided years ago that it was time to pivot because, look, nothing lasts forever. I'm a fabulous 64. I'm like the flyest 64-year-old on the planet. That's my title. It's self-imposed, but I like it. So, I know that I'm not going to be able to just appear the rest of my life. And so getting into business and investments and NFTs and having people around me who are smart and know how this type of opportunity works, it allows me to take full ownership of all the stuff. I have tons of content that I've created over the years that can be turned into profit. But at the same time, I'm creating opportunity because, look, I have to hire these young people to make this happen because, look, this is not what I really do.
Now, you also invest. So what is your investment strategy? What do you look for in some of the companies that you like to invest in?
First, I try to invest in things that will help people. I like that part. I like investing not so much in companies, but in people. I like to put my money into things that move the culture forward, that move young people forward, that creates an opportunity. I look for minority entrepreneurs. I look for entertainment opportunities. I look for tech opportunities, but just mostly any type of business that helps people, like investing in Acorn, because look, here's a way for a person to get a card, an app, make a purchase, and all of your change, instead of putting it in your pocket, which is something I've been doing ever since I was homeless. Whenever I got change, I would put it in a bag. Whenever I had a dollar bill, a $1 bill, I would roll it up tight as I could in a little circle. And I would keep adding to that. Every time I had a dollar and every time I put change, I would put it in a bag. And as a homeless person living in a car, I looked up one day and I had $720 in that bag. But I invest in a company like Acorn because it allows you to take your change and they invest it into companies for you. And you get to grow your money while you're sitting still. Well, that helps people. I know it's tech and everything, but it helps people. So I'm always looking for stuff like that, entertainment opportunities. I'm always looking for young creators. I like Airbnb. I like Coinbase. I like GameStar. I like Moon Ultra. I like BlockCap. It's just a lot of things that I invest in that I think are, moving in the right direction.
So many Black Americans aren't involved in the markets at all. And they've just been missing out on all the gains that we've seen the markets make just over the last year alone. How can we really change the narrative around investing, so that we do see more Black Americans, more Black families get involved in this wealth builder that is investing?
Yeah, that's one of the things that my program also focuses on, especially with the moms that we have come to the camps with the boys and the young boys. We're always talking about financial literacy because it is a way to do it. You've got to have some money somewhere working for you instead of you working for it. You've got to. The biggest problem we have is, look, most of us come from families where we could be the first one in our family to go to school, first one in our family to climb the corporate ladder. And I know the average family is sitting there going, what is he talking about? Well, when you come from impoverished conditions, this is a fact. And so you grow up, you don't have financial conversations at the dinner table. You don't learn about this stuff early. Your dad didn't work at the bank or something, or wasn't in investing. And so most of it is just lack of information and not being aware of how it's done. And so what we try to do is we try to talk about credit. We talk about investing. We talking about using other people's money to grow your money. But these are things that's not taught to us as children. And so we've got to get more financial literacy programs into these neighborhoods, into these kids. And these kids now, they smart. They'll get it if you give it to them. But we just got to get more of it.
I do want to ask, because I'm hearing this a lot, so many Black folks are saying that cryptocurrency is really the key to financial freedom, to wealth. Do you agree with that sentiment? How do you feel about cryptocurrencies?
Well, I agree with it to a degree. I mean, look, it hasn't latched on big enough for you to sink all you have into it. I think the smartest thing is a diverse portfolio. I don't think, look, don't dump all your money into this because we don't know where it's going yet. Now, if you can make some gains, and now some people talking about I'm millionaires and all, that's fine and good. But I mean, cryptocurrency for me, I dabble in a little bit of everything. But what is it? Where is it? It's promising, but it's still some unknown. Nothing beats money. I mean, cryptocurrency, nice, but where is it? What is it? I'm old school, so my money, I can go get it. I can touch it. They'll give it to me. It's in the form of hundreds. They give it to me. They put a band on it. And I can pick it up. I can take it to the house. And I can look at it. But basically, just give it to Marjorie is basically what I end up doing. And now I got grandkids. But that's my take on it. I own Bitcoin. I own ETH, but I'm not heavy, and because I gotta learn more about it. I got my young people on my team are trying to convince me of it, but I'm just not in it heavy. And I just say to everybody, look, get in it. I wouldn't put every dollar I had in it, but I mean, you got to look at it, but it's a lot of unknown with it right now.
That was, of course, comedian Steve Harvey echoing sentiments of skepticism that I think a lot of people have out there about cryptocurrency.